Trust. I have been waiting for this album for so long. The last time they dropped was in 2021. And you are looking at, possibly, one of the biggest Men I Trust fans here. Yes, I know. They're still relatively underground, but they did have a breakthrough with, obviously, Show Me How. And obviously TikTok has loved that song. Instagram Reels, it did get remixed by what's his name? Joey Badass. He did sample that song on his recent album. But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, I have the T-shirt. I also have the Onsle Jazz vinyl. And I also went to go see them on tour. So I'm not going to lie, I'm a huge Men I Trust fan. And that's all thanks to my girlfriend back in 2022, I want to say. She played me the song I Hope to Be Around. And this was before the Show Me How hype. So I'm not going to lie, I've been around Men I Trust for a little while now. But this was back in 2022. She played me the song I Hope to Be Around. I was like, I've never heard anything like that. That song was beautiful, and it's still a beautiful song. And then I went to go check it out, fell in love with it. Then I went to go check out their music, and I instantly fell in love with it. And they also started out in 2014. Shout out to Hydro Music for asking that question, which, by the way, as you can tell, I'm live over on twitch.tv/fastnempty, so come check me out. But yeah, anyway, just a huge fan of Men I Trust ever since that song I checked out. I ended up checking out all their albums, literally every single one that they have, and I've been waiting for a brand new album for so long. And here we go. We have Equss Asinus. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to pronounce the album name. If anybody could help me, we're gonna put it up on the screen now. Equss Asinus. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to say it. But you know what? Enough yapping. Let's get straight into it. We have 14 tracks coming in at 44 minutes. Let's get straight into this album. And let's see what Men I Trust has been cooking for so long. Which I do know that they're coming out with a second album later on. But here we go. Track number 1, I Come With Mud. I wonder if there's lyrics. Oh, there are lyrics already. This one's one of the... Yeah, this is the longest track already, coming in at 5 minutes, but it's the opener. Oh my. Oh, wait, this already sounds different. It does say that it's folk music. And I've never heard folk music, so... Oh my. Okay. Yeah, their last albums have been pop, so I'm really interested in this. Oh, her voice. Dude, This sounds like this could be used for a trailer about my life. I feel like I gotta get up to this. Like, this is one of those.
Touch with interest, I see nature's grace bound to me.
Oh! Oh my! The guitar! Wait, I gotta put this up here. For those who know. Dude, this is beautiful. No Easter egg. Guitar is so nice and rich sounding too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what an opening track. Holy crap. Like I said, I've never heard Men I Trust like this. I mean, this is their first ever folk album. And this is my first time ever hearing folk, or what's considered to be folk music. And that, I mean, she didn't even need to say much, but it just hit. That was more of an experience than a reaction. Like, I'm telling you, that genuinely felt like this could be used for a movie scene. Like, if a guy's walking alone, like, you know, it felt like, you know, when you're taking on a journey, whether it's mentally or physically, like, you know, out in the real world, it felt like you're taking a journey by yourself. And, you don't know where you're going or how it's going to play out. But, like, you realize, hey, I'm on this journey of life, you know, whether I'm moving to a new place or, you know, mentally I'm trying to become better or get into this place. You know, it felt exactly like that. It felt like the journey of life. I don't know how else to describe it, but that was absolutely beautiful. And especially when that electric guitar came in, I believe it was an electric guitar, with especially layered over the more softer acoustic guitar. Beautiful. That absolutely beautiful opening track. But okay, here we go. We're gonna go into track number 2, All My Candles. Oh my god. I'm gonna move this back.
I go through the drawers
voice is incredible, bro. Holy crap.
Was there more I could have done? Maybe left the race I'd won. Did I miss the last train home? Too late to change or stay the same? Stay the same.
Man, this is nice. I like the little bounce it has. I'm telling you, it's like
More I could have done. 30 days I still among.
it's kind of hypnotizing to listen to.
All my candles weigh is none. Too late to change.
I like the pitch he goes right there.
Or stay the same.
Too late.
Stay the same.
Oh, but yo, I'm not gonna lie, I got shivers for listening to this. I got shivers. Listen, because I heard that piano hit like that little. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh my god, dude, so far, I mean, been amazing. Second song, All My Candles, you know, kind of talking about, I don't know if she's talking from her perspective, you know, when she spent her teens a fool, you know, that she let her mother down, skipping school a couple times, you know, but this feels like the song kind of feels like reminiscing. I don't know if I'm getting the wrong type of vibe, but it definitely feels like that. And then especially with, was there more I could have done? Maybe left the race I'd won. Did I miss the last train home? Too late to change or to stay the same? You know, maybe like, man, like back when I was a kid, you know, I was doing this, I was skipping school, you know, I wish maybe I could have done more of this. You know, it feels almost as if, you know, when you talk to your parents and they tell you, they're like, hey, you should do all the clubs, do all the sports you can in high school and middle school, because it goes by so quick. You know, you're a kid, just have fun, you know, but do this, do that, do good in school. And like, you know, at the time you're like, like whatever, I'm not gonna like really listen to that. I'm like, let me just go to school, you know. But then you finish school, or you finish those years, and you're like, damn, maybe my parents were right. Like maybe I should have done more clubs. Maybe I should have played more sports. You know, maybe I should have, you know, because it feels like during that time, like you worry about so much, like, oh my God, like especially like when you're in that high school, middle school era, like you feel like the world is surrounding you. Like the world has all its eyes on you, like you're grown, you know what you're doing, but then, you know, comes to an end and you're like, man, like that really wasn't as serious as I should have taken it. Like who cares about people's opinions, or who cares about, you know, what I was dressing like, or me trying to impress people. You know, I should have just done me. Like I should have joined gardening club. Like what if gardening club was secretly my thing and I didn't do it because I was afraid other people were gonna judge me? Like this kind of feels like what that feels like, you know. I don't know if I'm getting the wrong interpretation, but that's honestly what I felt. And amazing second track. I mean, this already, it's hitting me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting the shivers. It sounds so nice. It's so bouncy. The bass, the piano, her vocals. Let's just move on. Track number 3, Bethlehem. Those strings in the back. This one does feel a little church vibey. Am I right? Especially with the title Bethlehem? I don't know. Maybe I've been in church too much when I was small.
I see myself beyond Midlands, where trees are fell, 4 lines of age, no sullen air, no requiem in Bethlehem. Eternal light of womanhood.
Oh my. You hear that flute in the back? The way it feels like we're in a new area. Dude, I love how the bass is so prominent in Men I Trust songs. And the layering, like you can still hear the strings. And then there's some more guitar in the back. Oh my! Dude, where are we right now? What? Like we got transported. Okay. Hey, that was really different. That was really different. I love like the painter the what am I talking about? I love the picture that they painted, and especially when we got to like that halfway mark and it felt like we got transported and it was so heavy with I don't even know what those sounds were. It sounded like we got covered with this fog, or we got transported to like a dark forest when before we were kind of felt like we were walking on sand. Like, you know, Bethlehem, it kind of gives me those vibes like the 3 wise men looking for the North Star kind of vibes. I don't know if, like I said, I'm interpreting it wrong. You know, I am a pretty religious guy. You know, I've been in church growing up, so that's kind of the vibe it gave me, and it kind of did sound like a song that would be played in church, but like, you know, a song that people would enjoy. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's been lots of songs in church, and this is nothing like that. But a lot of the songs that they play in church are pretty lackluster. So this felt like an updated version on church songs. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, that was great track. I really did enjoy that. Okay, track number 4, Frostbite. This feels like one you gotta listen with your eyes closed.
What kind of marvel could heal my heart each tear and heal?
I know, I do too.
To trapped in the claws of their bear, and I wonder.
This feels so ominous, like.
All things empty again. All things empty again.
Oh, I like how the guitar switched.
As when my winter fears cold delivered, you'll be blowing away the frostbites and will return. What kind of marvel can heal my hardly steering hill? No more crucifix on leaves, cypress off standing.
And then back to like that cold wind. That was pretty nice. I mean, it felt like a definitely cold winter night, especially with the lyrics. You know, bare hands with my winter fears, cold till it burns. You'll be blowing away the frostbites when we'll return. Not really sure like what the meaning is behind that. There has to be something deeper behind it, and I honestly didn't really catch it because I was kind of just experiencing it. You know, I didn't really talk through that track too much, just because it felt so like you had to just close your eyes and experience it. I don't know. It felt like I've kind of been there before, you know, with like that cold feeling, getting in the car, especially with that wind sample. You know, you're cold in your jacket and you're waiting for the car to warm up. That it kind of felt like that. But yeah, good track, good track. I definitely like the aesthetic and the like how great they are to paint a picture by just listening to the music. I really love music and albums that do that can kind of play with your imagination, and even though you're listening to something, you know, in your room, it feels like when you're listening to it and you close your eyes, like you're there at the picture that they're painting. So I really do enjoy music like that. But okay, here we go. Track number 5, Heavenly Float.
Rain pours down to drown, wash my world anew. Subdue all I thought I knew. Heavenly flow.
Oh, this is nice.
Why you don't know the earthly burden below. Sweetest honey, why don't you see how much you mean to me? You are my peace.
Little romantic track.
So near, and I fear the time and trees shed your leaves, oh souls and dreams.
Dude, I'm telling you that bass.
To all my good is.
Wow.
Why you don't know the earthly burden below. Sweetest
Whoa, my God.
honey,
Jesus Christ. that is in the back.
And I miss my own heavenly flow. Why you don't know the early bird below? Sweetest honey, why don't you see how much you mean to me? You are my peace.
Ooh, ending off with the flute. Beautiful track. Honestly, you know, romantic track. Definitely feels like whoever that she's talking about, you know, that she fell so in love with this person, especially right here. Where was it? I'm lost in you and I miss my home. You know, hold me close, don't let me fade, like that. But then it comes back to heavenly flow. Why don't you know, sweetest honey? Don't you see how much you mean to me? You are my peace. Like just a romantic song. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was really nice, real smooth, real easy to listen to. I really enjoyed that. Probably one of my favorite tracks so far, I'm not gonna lie. But okay, here we go. Let's get into track number 6, The Landkeeper.
Morning dew on cherry trees, fruits that carry tears, the soul and heart retrieves. So many stories, many deeds, the man who wept it breathes, instead of sowing seeds. And he lives on.
Oh no, we're about to go somewhere real nice right here.
I found myself at home, away from home. This soil goes far and north. The sun intones as life and death goes on. The ground I thread.
Wait, there was something like playing along with her voice. With that piano.
Strong arms nurtured heart and kin, given every seed, taught them how to grow within. Gentle hands that shape the earth, the light and gave it word, with love the lasting bird. I found myself at home, away from
Dude, this hook is so good. The way she changes her voice. Might be a little too
The
loud.
sun intones as life and death goes on. The ground I thread around.
This time a guitar with the piano, okay. See, I like how they switch it up and they don't keep it like too repetitive. There you guys go. I swear I heard something when she was I found myself. Oh, like there was something that was, I don't know if it was like a harp or no, not a harp. It was something. It was some kind of string playing along, you know, that same kind of melody with her voice. Yeah, great track. I really enjoyed that. Probably one of the best hooks so far. I'd say definitely number 5 and number 6 are super strong on this album, and they're definitely shining. I'm not gonna lie, they're definitely shining. I really enjoy that hook. But okay, track number 7, Purple Box.
No trouble anymore, and I float on the roof. Your mattress still on the porch, with your purple box heart of stone. I'm sick like you were born. I remember it all, but in my wish there's a torn. I'm a tired shot cannonball, steep turn, sharp right, night.
Like, notice how some of these tracks are like pretty simple, you know, laid back,
Please be careful,
but the emotion just pours through.
rings in my mind every time I go. When I'm back, I could write. If I write, then I'll sing songs where we both belong. Sketching look of things on one. You're faithful as a dog.
Dude, I love that.
And your sworn
You know, that flow that she has.
also make some things easier.
With how soft her voice is.
September, still no surprise. I do want you. I'll sleep now, and when I wake up again, we'll find a name to call these things the same. No trouble anymore, and I float on the road. Your mattress still on the porch. You with your purple box, and tell me how's your heart of stone.
Really nice track. So there's more to unpack there, like, you know, lyrically what she's talking about. At first I was thinking, you know, maybe the purple box is talking about where she is from, you know, where like, you know, she grew up, because, you know, she right here, when I'm back I could write, if I write then I'll sing, songs where we both belong, sketching block of things unworn, or, you know, but then right here, you're faithful like a dog, and I'm your sworn friend too. You also make some things easier. Alone, still no surprise. I do want you. I'll sleep now. When I wake up again, we'll find the names to call these things the same. So I'm getting a little like mixed interpretations, you know, whether it's about somebody or about where she's from or something like that. But I mean, beautiful track. Beautiful track. Okay, here we go. Track number 8, Paul's Theme. Oh, this isn't French? Wait, is she French? I think she might be, actually. Wait, it might have just hit me that she's French. Wait, she actually might be French. On se les jazz. Why this feel nostalgic? I have no idea. I don't know what he's saying, so I can just close my eyes and listen. Oh! Oh my, who's on the keys, dude? Oh my god. Dude, this kind of reminds me of one of their other songs. Which one was it? No. Hard to Let Go. There's a part where it kind of sounds like that. Dude, I really liked that. At first, I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of like, I don't know if I like, especially just. What'd you just call me? Especially with the beginning when it was just like the. I was like, okay, I mean, it sounds nice. I don't know if I'm really gonna get it. But then the piano came in, his vocals were really nice. The layering, that sounded really, really good. I have no idea what he was saying. Petit homme masqué. Viaux too. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what that means. If someone could translate it and let me know what he's saying, but that was really nice. That definitely was like an interlude right there. But I'm really doing it. Wow, they're updating the Genius right now while I'm reacting. That is crazy. But okay, here we go. Track number 9, Girl, 2025 version. So there's different versions of this song. More French. Wait, she is French. How did... What the hell? Who is that? Dude, I hate the reflection from my glasses, man.
My heart may be late.
Dude, if you got a laced heart, you gotta get that checked out at the damn hospital. I can't lie.
Girl,
okay, here we go. We're going full on French right here. Bon appetit.
J'ai cru t'entendre à plein d'endroits, mais les paroles fuyaient mes pas.
Which is very similar to Spanish.
Le malheur ou bien la chance, ça n'a plus d'importance.
The importance. Why do they speak like so elegant?
Je vais ici, je vais là-bas,
Je m'appelle Diego.
et je n'ai pas
Ok, I'm done.
encore trouvé cette liberté dont tu m'attends. Chanter ce jour-là.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of let it play into the next track because I don't really have much to say about that one. You know, I was kind of lost. You know, it was in French. You know, shout out to all the French people. You know, they probably love this one. But yeah, like I said, I was just a little bit lost. So I'm gonna just let it play into track number 10, Burrow. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow reference? Damn, you guys are losing the crazy. Yeah.
Billy Fool. She lies with her ruse before bed. Timeless entwined, weightless inclined. Outside the room renewed to through whole days, and you got
That couple. Is that the same or something like that?
so from now on there's no time, no grief.
Peace out, Kool-Aid.
Like a thief with one hand, you take and give. Mercy, you sorely will be missed down here, that your spleen moving line in the landslide of your care. Birds of breath undermine the way it's only fair. Quiet winds climb above. Who's the man?
Oh my. I like how these instruments are kind of acting like the boom boom, and then the wind sounds, the wind instrument, whatever it is, flute, could be something different. Like,
Mercy, you sorely will be missed down here,
I enjoy that track. It didn't really feel like there, even though that was like the hook, like the main chorus. It kind of just felt like the song was just just flowing into one, and it just easily like started. I mean, from beginning to end, it kind of just flowed all the way through. And yeah, that's pretty much all I really have from that track. I really wonder what's the meaning behind this album, or like, you know, the inspiration, you know, or what made them want to make a folk album, especially like this, because this does sound, it sounds a little bit similar to a couple of their tracks, but not really like as an album, you know, as a whole. It definitely separates itself from anything else that they have. So, but here we go, track number 11, Unlike Anything. It's like bedroom pop, but experimental. No, it's like more like chill, like relaxed.
His balance shining here, the sun biting.
It's definitely more meaningful than they've made before, like, you know, from a lyrical standpoint.
Could swallow me whole. Constant wind washes everything near, so I forgot what they said. Breathe listening with you, so sleep, feel far from the shore. When my hand's gone, you'll be the same. You won't like anything. You're still the one that can be tamed. Never convince you to follow. Shelter so you can hear the blame. Oh, tell me, how far should I go?
This feels like I'm just laying down at the beach and the water's slowly hitting me. Don't take me, water, but take me. Take me somewhere better.
I could be somebody else, and you meet me like in your day you wish for. With all things new, right around the one I will follow like the child I was before. I was before I knew. When my hand's gone, you'll be the same. You won't like anything. You're still
I like this part right here. I really like this.
Never convince you to follow. Shelter so you can hear the blame. Oh, tell me, how far should I go?
That's a great track. Everything is pale and shining from here. The sun's biting my forehead. Like, I'm telling you, it really feels like, you know, you're just laying down, whether you're in the grass or you're at the beach, you know, and you kind of feel the water hitting you. Like, and I really feel like this album would go so well with a movie, or, you know, like movie scenes. I don't know if anyone else is getting that, but that's definitely what I'm getting from this. And it's really, really nice to hear. Like, I'm telling you, I perfectly like visualize something different while this is playing. It's amazing how they do it. And my favorite part has to be this closing part. I really liked, you know, the vocals and the way it was just going. But okay, here we go. Track number 12. I don't like music. Don't like music. Interesting. I like how it's all working together. I feel like this live would sound really nice.
No heaven hideout.
Ooh, and we got a little change up here.
No drops of grace are left inside of me.
Damn,
Drinking and
that was kind of deep. Jesus.
this topic boys and all the noise. Remember the smoke, the late sun. Can't tolerate them all at once. I hear them, the old songs. That precious spell fading out, then it's gone. I don't like music. Why can't I care? I lost the cold my wrist.
Okay, cool little track. It definitely had like a darker meaning right here. I'll drink, eat, and die. Then least I meet poison, all the noise. Like it's got to be something that I'm missing right there that I'm not really picking up on. But I mean that's the darkest I've heard Men I Trust get. I'm not gonna lie. Moon 2. Okay, there's no lyrics for this song. Oh. You look handsome today. I appreciate you. Thank you. Haters gonna bake. How you doing today? I wonder if there's even lyrics for the song. It might just be instrumental. I can definitely clean to this song. Okay, so yeah, that was literally just instrumental. I mean, it sounded nice. I'm not gonna lie. I could probably play some Minecraft to it, clean to it, like you just saw. You can definitely clean to it. Um, song got me cheat. Song got me sweeting. So we're cheating. This sound like it could be real audio. What? I'm so confused what you're talking about. But you know what? Let's just let it play until the last track. Track number 14. What matters most? What matters most? What really does matter most? I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, so that was Onslet Jazz. Who is this? This is Men I Trust. That was not Onslet Jazz. That was Who's Racing in My Backyard. That was Equss Asinus. So not gonna lie, this is my first time ever hearing folk music or folk type of album. You know, I don't when I hear folk, you know, it kind of reminds me of Bob Dylan, you know, maybe a little bit of Johnny Cash, you know, that older stuff. So this definitely is interesting. You know, I've never dove deep into folk music or, you know, what it really sounds like or anything like that, but very, very interesting. This album separates itself from anything else that Men I Trust has put out, which is a good thing. You know, I don't know if they're experimenting or they, you know, they're going in a new direction. They wanted to make folk because, I mean, for some reason it says the other albums are pop, when I'm gonna be honest, they kind of feel like they're alternative, if anything. But yeah, it was a pretty good album, solid album. There was definitely some highlights, and then, you know, kind of some calm low points, you know, but nothing really ever sounded bad or boring or anything like that. It was a very solid album, and I know they are coming out with the second one, so, you know, we'll see what the second one entices. Maybe it's like a part 2, or, you know, maybe it's telling a story. As far as storytelling goes, this one definitely had some deeper lyrics that I feel like I have to dive deeper into or read about or anything, or something like that. But yeah, so far, I mean, great album. Men I Trust, still a huge fan of y'all. Love y'all. Keep putting out amazing music, and you guys are like wizards in the studio. Seriously, the way you guys are able to keep me hooked. But yeah, good album. Good album. Good album.